Welcome to Usualmike Television. Today is not a news video, it's a reflection video and an unboxing video and a reveals video. We'll talk about that later. I've got some very cool stuff to show you. You'll stick around to the end, hopefully. First up, we'll start with our unboxing. Why not? This came all the way, I'll just cover the address up, all the way to Usualmike Television from Canada. Papa Gord. I won something off one of Papa Gord's videos. If you haven't checked him out before, he does some great content over there. He's got some great figures. He does the odd live stream and he's one of the loveliest guys on YouTube out there. Give him a sub if you haven't done so already. And he's been kind enough to gift me this. Traveled all the way around the world. Congrats. Thanks for the support, Papa Gord. Thank you. Look! I know what this is because I won it. You guys don't know what it is, unless you watched the live stream where you saw I won. Was it a live stream or a video? One or the other. The Thing. Marvel's Thing. Unbelievable. Whoop! There we go. My first Marvel figure. This guy's heavy. Wow. Made by the same people, obviously, who make Star Wars figures. Brilliant stuff. It's got a couple of green heads in there. Well, you know me, I don't know too much about Marvel, but this is lovely. Let's get in there for a good look. Yeah, two little green heads. Brilliant stuff. Fantastic Four. That's right, I guessed the number correctly. I had to put a number in the video, and whoever was closer to the number, and I picked it because everyone guessed 4, and I think I put 44 or 144. Thank you, Papa Gord. Marvel Legends. Awesome stuff. Today was a very busy day for me. Today I met with one of my subscribers, known as Instagrammer, star.wars.vintage.customs. When I originally saw this account, I fell in love with the spectacularness of it. It was like, wow, these are better than what Hasbro is doing. Check out some of the images on the screen here. Look at this. This is the Instagram account. That's brilliant. The work that's gone into those is amazing. Turns out he is a graphic designer. Go give him a follow. We're going to get his numbers right up there. Share it with the world so we can get this guy employed by Hasbro so we get some really good vintage collection figures. It is amazing. Some of those card backs, I had them in my hand. Wonderful stuff. They're just beautiful. Even you'll see the card back image and it's not the image you think it's from. It is actually rendered. Sometimes the image is flipped. There's background detail added. There's light. There's lots of layers involved. Photoshopping layers to give it a hue or a color tone. Great stuff. Thank you very much for meeting with me, my friend. And we will share more of his images in future videos, of course. Next up, I'd like to talk about the carbon freezing chamber. Now, yes, I panned it and I thought, should I have done that? Should I have? And after seeing other videos, I believe I did the right thing to be honest with you and say, I think the set is boring. I think you get half a set and it's dull. It's not worth the money. It isn't worth the design of it. It's like, is that it? I had also previously said on social media, it looks like an oil rig. If you've ever seen an oil rig out in the ocean, that's what they look like. A platform and some legs that hang into the ocean. That's it. Some ears like it, however. Some ears appreciate the design and think you can customize with it. Some of us who don't have the talent can't customize these things, and we just want it to be better. We want something more, something. It's been panned by many of us, and I'll just show you a few clips of others who have said their piece on the carbon freezing chamber.
There was going to be a figure included with this, and I was just holding my breath thinking, come on, do it, you know, blow me away with some Lobot or some Lando Calrissian. Did they give us that? No. So I'm not complaining because obviously they gave us this. This is pretty cool. It's a Stormtrooper. I can do with more Stormtroopers. I'm happy with that, man. But the thing is, if they'd said Lobot, I would have been like, whoa, that's just amazing.
Another one for the collection. And this is something special. We have not had a playset in quite some time. And what's a little weird here is this is a really old Lando, the really old Han Solo, the really old Lobot, and a few other old yield figures. There's some old figures from the Ugnaughts, and some very hard to get and come by kind of best in troopers there. So I think Hasbro are going on the basis that you have a lot of these figures, and if you've not, secondhand prices will go up. I would pretty much imagine that you can bank on all of these getting a re-release in time. They will come out again.
Now, I know for a fact that this one has disappointed a few people. I think some people think that it looks a bit bare. Perhaps they were expecting more of a play set with play features. And I'm in kind of two minds about this one. On the one hand, I do think it looks pretty decent with all the figures on it, on the box there. And with the light coming through the stairs, I think that's a pretty good feature. But on the other hand, I think it does look quite plain. So especially if you do not have the figures to put on it, I think it really needed to come with like an Ugnaught or a Lando or a Lobot or something to really get my interest. But instead it comes with a Stormtrooper on a Empire Strikes Back card.
So then they went into talking about the carbon freezing chamber, and the thing about this playset is that it is very bare bones as a playset would go. Now it's a big box and it's going to take up a lot of space, but it's not a big deal for a playset.
Here's the catch. It comes in 2 separate pieces that you need to buy separately. That's right, they're selling us a half a toy now and charging us for both pieces. Next thing you know, we're gonna have to buy figures one limit at a time. Oh, wait a minute. How do you feel about this? Each piece is $50, so it's really a $100 playset. What are your thoughts about this? Let me know in the comments. But it does come with a Stormtrooper, and I admit that the card for the Stormtrooper is awesome. That picture of the Stormtrooper who's at the chamber with like the red glow, that's awesome. And I get the logic behind it. They can't keep the original trilogy Stormtroopers on the shelves, and the cost of making a new mold for a new figure, but we can't get a Bespin guard? The Ugnaught? Lobot? Come on. What do you think? Are you okay with the Stormtrooper?
There we go.
Beautiful.
Cool hangers and a drip tray. And there you go.
Yeah,
Easy.
You get
Easy
that spare hand. Yeah, you get that spare hand carbonite block that you're going to get with the other one. You can make another one, can you? Yeah.
Yeah, so you actually you can have 4, aren't you? You can have 4.
And you can sell it as a kit.
And Hasbro is turning around and saying, for $50, you'll get half a platform held up on these spindly little legs. I mean, it looks like you could blow it over with a sneeze. It looks so cheap. I mean, it is the most Mickey Mouse thing I've ever seen. And to add insult to injury, that's not really even the full diorama. We expect you, if you really want to have the full effect, which the full effect is slipshod anyway, the full effect is still junk. Buy 2 and pay $100 for the privilege. We've been waiting on a Bespin playset since The Empire Strikes Back came out. And to know that to date, for the 3 3/4 inch line, this cardboard one from 1981 or whatever it was, 81, is still the best thing going, is sad. I mean, this is sad.
The last video there was from Retro Blasting. He has 18,000 views on his video, and a lot of people in the community agree with him that it is kind of a scam to have to sell us 2. But Hasbro know what they're doing, and they're there to make money, not make friends. And if they want to sell something and make you buy 2, that's what they know you will do. So if you're disappointed by this, let them know with your wallets. My video has the biggest amount of thumbs down. I had 8,300 views thus far as of recording this video. There is 630 thumbs up on the video, 22 down. I don't normally get 22 down. And I thought, is it me? Or is it what I said? Or maybe people are just like, the product is not worthy. So anyway, moving on from there. One of my Instagrammer friends, Gabe Saria, name on the screen, drew this in the wake of what it should look like. And I thought, oh, I'm going to put that in the video. That, as a playset, has a bit more potential to do something with, connect onto things. Then I got this image, and wow, a playset made earlier. Before we knew anything about this carbon freezing chamber set, and I was like, that looks brilliant. I believe it's made out of cardboard and just painted up nicely. Very, very cool with Luke and Vader on it. Just brilliant work. HasLab is doing their thing once again. It's going to be revealed in August. It's going to be vintage collection related. We're all supposed to get hyped because TVC. And a lot of us have wondered what it could be. I think, just from watching the video with Patrick and Emily, I want to go back and see exactly what Patrick says right at the end of the video that proves to me, this is how I piece things together, that it's the Razor Crest, that it's Mandalorian related. Check this out.
So fans, we are officially teasing that we're doing another HasLab campaign. It's going to launch sometime in August or September, and confirmed, you heard it here first, it's going to be the vintage collection. Now that's all we're saying at this point. We're not saying anything else about, what entertainment or what item, but we heard your feedback on our Barge campaign that you wanted more time to prepare. So we're excited to provide more advance notice. Obviously, we can't tell you what it is, but we are pretty sure you're going to want it, so start saving now. And just so we're clear, that was the big piece of news that we've been hyping this whole show. So we wanted it to be a surprise during the Q&A, but that's it. So hopefully it was as exciting as we made it out to be. We're certainly excited. May the Force be with you, and this is the way. This is the way.
Razor Crest confirmed? It's possible. To one of my subscribers in Brazil, I want to say this message. Olá todos os meus amigos no Brasil. Please forgive my poor Portuguese. Anyway, time for the exciting announcement. What have I got? Well, I won't tell you where they came from. That is going to stay a state secret, but just know that I have them. I will be probably one of the first people in this country at least to show them in a YouTube video. So drum roll please while I get them. In order, starting at 109 on the Black Series line. There you go. Plo Koon. Dun, 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 dun. Figure is very well done. This wave here is wave 25 and is the last wave that you will see the Black Series boxes like this before they change again. So 109, Plo Koon, Plo Koon, Plo Koon, great figure. Now part of the collection. Next up, he's not a fan of sand, and he comes in at 110. It is Anakin. Anakin Skywalker Padawan. The figure, I believe when we first saw these, they were revealed in Italy. And the face sculpt of him, people were saying looks like Justin Bieber. But I think they have nailed this face sculpt. Outfit, it is what it is. But yeah, they've nailed his appearance. That Hayden Christensen's likeness is just, that's fantastic. For a 6-inch figure, to get that perfect digital face print technology just right, and his little thing that runs down the back here. And he is a hero of the Clone Wars. Last but not least, he looks like Jesus. Comes in at 111. Obi-Wan. Now this one will be hard to get for you guys because this is only one per case. The other one I think is Kit Fisto. Maybe, I think it is. Lovely, lovely. Let's get that in focus. That's better. Got the light on it all right. Very, very nice. I mean, all the Obi-Wan figures I've ever owned, it's very, very good. I mean, like, I got him up here with the brown undershirt. That's from the orange and black line. The Clone Wars Commander one, great facial sculpt head, and this one here, the picture that everyone thinks is Jesus Christ. Of course, Lord and Savior, but not, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Jedi Knight. What a beautiful figure, 111. The figure I am missing, however, which I can't show you, is the very last one of the line, is Kit Fisto 112. So, yeah. Ta-da! I hope you enjoyed today's video. Not sure what I'm even going to title this video. However, thank you to Papa Gord. Thank you to the Instagrammers I mentioned as well. star.wars.vintage.customs. Thank you. Thank you, Gabe, for your brilliant playset. And to the YouTubers I showcased on here. with their thoughts about the playset. Thank you for watching. Go to the Amazon page and check out all the stuff I have listed in my Amazon store and buy something nice for yourself. I make a little bit of commission for recommending you to the shop, as well as my Redbubble store where I have merchandise that also helps the channel out. So do check that out if you get a chance. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Usualmike30 or on Instagram at Usualmike Television. And if you want to send a little bit of fan mail, it's up here at PO Box 957 Lismore, New South Wales 24880 Australia. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe, tap that little bell for notifications, slap a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. All the best.